Oh yeah, guy. This is the day before the tournament here in the Mississippi River. Yesterday I spent it all on the lake. Today I'm just gonna throw willowcats on wingdams and we will see what the river gives us. Let's try that. Got one. Not gonna help, but it's a fish. Oh, there's a fish. So now I'm just actually gonna look at the fish and take a look at it so I can train my eye to say, okay, what was that and what's swimming with it? That way you know. That was a teeny tiny, but it just goes to show if you're around them, it doesn't take long. They're very hungry. And I think I just got stung by a willowcat. All right, there's a fish. That's a better one. All right, so 2 quick ones off this dam. And I even got them off the same willowcat, which means each fish only cost me $1. So with these short shank live bait jigs, I do like to snell them because I think you get a better hookup with them snelled than you do just tying them on, because that way you're putting more pressure on the top part, more leverage when it bites down into that fish. These are expensive hooks, but the weed guard is nice if you're fishing in wood and stuff. Now for tournament day, I will definitely have more tied up and ready to go. You don't want to be wasting time tying up when you should be fishing. I think something's playing with me. Could be a little one. Yep, that's definitely a fish. But you see how he's just playing with it? That means it's most likely a little guy. No, don't. Oh, there goes my cat. You. All these are fishing really good. You can just crawl over every rock. It's really fun to fish. And when you're around them, they just bite right away. What's for lunch today? Perfect. Oh man, it just got rocked again. I wonder if there's just bass or something up there pecking at it. Maybe I'll give them a crankbait. Let's see if they'll eat a crank here. There's one. So the wind's starting to pick up a little bit. And if you're not familiar with fishing wing dams, when the wind's blowing against the current, it's almost kind of nice because it stands up the riffles that are created by it going over the dam, but it stands them up real close to the dam. Oh, there's a bite. You use just the sinker to kind of feel your way through the dam. You could feel the sweet spots. You know, as you're coming through the face, it's touch, 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 and all of a sudden you start feeling that egg sinker crawling through more exposed rock. And it, you know, it's just carrying through nice, and you're feeling it, and like, that's the fishy spot. Tick, 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 and then all of a sudden, oh, I got one on, hanging on there. Earlier in the day, before we had this wind blowing upstream, the dams are showing a little bit further downstream from where the actual rock was. So now with the wind pushing back up against it, it's standing those ripples almost right on top of the actual top of the dam. So you've got a perfect visual indicator of where that face is going to lie around here. And then it also exposes the better looking rock too, because you'll see peaks and swirls and valleys in the wave, the way the waves stand up on themselves. And so those expose some of the juicier spots of the dam as well. And now this, I mean, I can just kind of sweep it and see where where the sharper rock is actually standing up. And oh, it's 60 foot that way. Yeah, that makes sense. See the way those waves are standing up? You know, that's important stuff. So when you're casting a willowcat, I always feather the cast just before it lands to let that rig lay out, let that willowcat lay out downstream of the sinker. And then slightly feather it as it's falling to bottom, just so it stays stretched out. And then you can let it free fall if you need to. And then once you're on bottom, engage it immediately so that there's not extra slack. You know, as soon as you touch, you're kind of feathering that sinker along bottom, just letting it walk. Today, these fish have been pretty much on the outer half of the dam. I haven't caught a fish on the inside yet today. And you don't even see much life in there either. And several of these dams have much better rock, and it's pretty typical, you know, out towards the tip. It's just more exposed, cleaner, gnarlier rock that's built up there. And when fish can gravitate to that area, they definitely will. If you've got a lighter sinker, it doesn't hurt to whip it out here and let it fall, make bottom contact, and I'll just walk it here on its way out. And then maybe reposition the boat and do sweeps in and out that way too. And just, you'll just find a sweet feeling sweep that carries it right across the juice. A lot of life dancing on this one. I have to imagine there's a few walleyes somewhere on this thing. This looks like a juicier nook right here, if I just had to pick a spot based on the riffles. Oh, there's a fish. And it's a bass, a $2 bass. Okay, sweet buddy, let's hope we get there. Okay, bye. You know, there's enough big fish around. Don't know if you can get 5 in a day. That's okay though. I mean, considering that I didn't hardly catch anything yesterday, I'll take 5 20-inchers and then hope to maybe upgrade those with a 24 to 30-incher throughout the day, and maybe that'll get us within a check casting distance. I don't know, but these river rats always catch them out here. Good morning, everybody. Look who's back in the boat.
Back at it.
Guy and I are on the Rivers Division, stop number 3. 2 was canceled because of high water. And here we are just a few weeks later, and now we're at ultra low water. We're on pools 3, 4, and 5 today. It's gonna be interesting. I mean, I would say a week ago or so, everybody was predicting monster bags, you know, like needing a limit of mid to upper 20-inch fish, and still, you're looking at some of the best river rats in the country behind us right now. someone's still gonna find that bag, but the predictions have slowly come down as the water is, with the receding water. Been here for 2 days. I spent 1 day out on the lake. It was I found lots of life, just had a hard time putting anything solid together, especially for the big ones. Yesterday, Guy and I both just took a bucket of willowcats and kind of split our time up down lower on pool 4, just wingdamming, hopping every wingdam we found, just trying to see which ones were good, which ones didn't play nice, what we ended up wanting to look for. And we ended up catching a lot of fish, but a lot of cookie cutters, 19 to 20 inch fish are probably going to be your filler bag by the end of the day. And I think we're going to need a couple of the bigger mid to upper 20 inch kickers to really have a shot. But at least we've got some action going. It's a super fun bite. There's really not a whole lot. There's nothing really like it than when you feel a walleye munch a willowcat. It's a really unique bite, and it's addicting and it's fun. We've got quite a long boat ride, so let's just go see how it shakes out. Yep. I only have 6 spares, so here you go. I think we got one hanging on here, G. Good one. Get the net, buddy. Look at that one. Okay. Hey, it's better than nothing. 19 and a quarter. See you, buddy. Thanks for getting us started. More of right there at 30. That's a fish. Okay, number 2.
17 3/4.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Yep. Nice fish. All right, guy. We'll take that one.
Okay.
22. Thank you, buddy. He dropped it. Nope, he's back. He's back for more. Oh. He might have actually got the willowcat on that one. Oh, no, he's back for more, guy. Little one. All right. There's 5.
That's amazing that he came back to that. That's crazy.
Abigail just walks right up to him and goes, "Whew, this wind sure is frustrating, huh?" and they just look at her like, "Who the f are you?" And there's my little 3-year-old trying to start a conversation, and it didn't work, but I was so proud of her. Oh, there's a fish. God, I just got whacked. There's a fish. Yeah. Netter.
$19.5?
Yes, sir. Okay. Oh. Guy. You just lost a nice fish, and then I had a fish hanging on. I'm good either way. I just think it's cookie cutter city, unless it's just your data's. Oh look, we just rolled up on a. Oh, what do you got, Guy? I'm not even moving to get the net until it gets closer, so I don't jinx you. Hey, you really got a decent one? Okay. Good job, Guy. Thanks, buddy. Good job, Guy.
17.5 is fish right now.
All right. So everything we have is between 17.5 and 22. So, hey, this has been all right. We still need those bigger kickers. Day is about halfway done, a little past halfway done. Now we're just debating on whether we want to go burn 20 more minutes of our day in no wake, or just keep hanging out waiting for these bites. It's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. There's a fish. It feels like a decent one, buddy. Good one. That's a big fish. Yes, finally. Move my dead stick out of the way. It's coming. Good. Here we go, buddy. This is the one. I got you. Hang on, I got you. This is the one, buddy. Wait for it, I'll turn around. That's a big fish. Oh. Oh yeah, Guy. Well, I guess we're staying. Oh. 25.5. Here, turn my GoPro on real quick. Yeah, I could feel more weight on that when I started leaning into him. I was like, oh my God, yes. Awesome, guys. We just got a major upgrade, but now we got some company coming in right next to us. I just want to look at this here. It's all getting chewed up by rocks. So every few casts, God, I'm starting to shake. Because if we get a couple more of those, we'll actually have a really good bag. So we got all 19.5 to 25.5.
19.25 small.
What? Oh. Oh shit, you laced your... Oh, Guy, you're bleeding bad. First aid kit. Could have been. Is it deep?
Yeah, it's going pretty good.
Great. Here. Just wrap a bunch of times there. And then we'll get some tape. You want antiseptic or anything?
Nope.
Need another one?
He went out. In
Yeah.
case this one gets wet.
That's gonna get soaked. You're bleeding like a stuck pig. Is it just my eyes, or are you watching that? Are you? Oh God, those are too good. 70 again. Guy, go. Are you in? We'll get them. We will catch these fish. It's ready. Good one out 70 that way. He just went off the screen. Bomb one out there. You want me to cast to him? Do we have? We got 4 over 20.
Beautiful thing if we can get 5.
Yes, it will. There's one. There's one. That's the one. That's the one, I think.
How are we gonna do it?
Okay, I'll get him over this side. That's the big one I saw. Get him, G. Yes. Yes. Nice fish, you guys. Nice fish. 26 and a half.
Upgrade.
Upgrade. We good? Guy, we did it. Just like we said, hey, it would be awesome if we had all over 20 and a 26 to finish it out the day. Hey, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Well, look what happened.
Three, 4, 11, 13, 19, 5, 8,
I have a calculator on a phone if you want.
17, 7, 20, 24.97, Joe.
Well,
bad.
that's better than what I saw yesterday. I'll take it today. That's great. You sure you did your math right?